Hello, this is Dave from Net4Truth USA Whirlwind Revolt. What you're looking at is a Android application called 3D Earthquake, and we are displaying magnitude 4.5 earthquakes for the last month, and you see they're all centered right here around China Lake in California. And let's go to the last day and display everything just today. And we see we got a mess of earthquakes right there at China Lake, banging away. Let's try something else here. These are all the significant earthquakes today. Seems to be quiet as far as significant earthquakes go. Let's display all the earthquakes. Let's display all the earthquakes above magnitude 1. And you see a lot of shaking going on. A lot of shaking going on right around China Lake, right in the same spot that it's been since the 4th of July, when they had the 7.1 magnitude earthquake. I can't believe that all of these tremors are caused by tectonic plates slipping against each other. If that's the case, this is very fortunate, because if the stresses were to build up over a length of time, eventually it's going to give, and when it gives, you'd have magnitude 9 earthquakes. You'd have California devastated, which nobody wants to see. But something is definitely going on here at China Lake. There's just too many tremors and too many. I have yet to see an analysis of this, if these are really earthquakes or are they underground explosions caused by somebody blowing shit up, which is not too far from being plausible if you take into consideration all the other stuff that's going on this planet with the deep state. And we got a couple here near Texas and down in the ocean, but nothing really significant. But California is getting hammered. I mean, I don't know how these people in California sleep. Just saying, it's been a while now, almost a month, and these tremors are still banging away. 3.39, 3.71. It's unreal. We know that there is a massive network of tunnels underground in every major country. There are also DUMBs, or deep underground military bases. For those of you who doubt that, watch a video clip from one of the manufacturers of the tunnel boring machines. I'll leave a link in the description. Hello, it is July 27th, 2019. This is Dave from Whirlwind, Revolt, Net for Truth USA. Well, I just got put in their tube's corner for a little while for daring to speak my mind. You know what? We're going to, I just spoke to the Colorado radio station's owner today, and the launch of that endeavor where we have 3,000 listeners as opposed to 3,000 subscribers. This is what they tell me. I know for a fact that's different, but that's neither here nor there. So watch me on Net for Truth USA 2 Patriot channel or Inglorious Patriots for the next week or so until I straighten this mess out. For those of you who do not believe that there are underground tunnels crisscrossing this entire country, I think that the preceding video clip, which I left a link for in the description, of just one company that manufactures these tunnel boring machines would convince you otherwise. There are several companies that manufacture these machines, and I imagine they would have to be disassembled and moved and reassembled at the work site, air quotes. And if you don't think George Soros, the DNC, and the child trafficking networks, which is the biggest and most profitable business on the planet, don't have the money to do these tunnels, I think you're very sadly mistaken. I think you are thinking inside the box, and we have to think outside the box, because that's where the mainstream media wants us to be, inside the box. And we're not in the box no more. We have exposed so much corruption that it's hard to even list it all, never mind research it all, and never mind do videos about it. And I'm doing 18-hour days here, and I can't keep up. I can't, and they're not monetizing me, so I'm not making no money except for what you good people throw into my PayPal or GoFundMe account. So, does it pay for me to do this? No. It pays for me to do this only because if I don't do it, in my lifetime, I'll see this country turn into another third world shithole. And I don't want to live in another third world shithole. Excuse me. I just don't want to see it for myself, and I don't want to see it for future generations. I took an oath in 1969 to defend my country from all enemies, foreign and domestic. And we have a damn hell of a lot more domestic enemies than we ever had foreign ones. And the foreign ones were created by the domestic ones, stirring the turd so they could get drugs and oil and undocumented children who nobody knows exist into their little webs. And with this Epstein thing, I think Epstein's going to take them all out. In fact, I think that Epstein is going to be taken out before he ever reaches trial. If they send him to Rikers, he's done. I'm telling you right now. Rikers Island, look it up. I'll leave a link for prison documentaries and what happens to sex offenders in prison. You can research it all you want. If Epstein goes to Rikers Island awaiting trial, he's a dead man walking. And what's happening out in California, I don't think is connected to tectonic plates slipping against each other, because they slipped about 100,000 times since the 7.1 earthquake less than a month ago. And if the tectonic plates are slipping, you would see the earth move eventually. I mean, it could be deep underground. And it could be that either the deep state is blowing up all their tunnels to get rid of all the evidence, or the white hats are blowing up the tunnels to get rid of the networks that are trafficking drugs and children all over the planet. It would not surprise me one bit if there's a tunnel going from California over to Saudi Arabia. Wouldn't it surprise me at all, because these machines are capable of digging under the oceans. They go underground, they go underneath, all the rocks. They don't care. They got money. If you need money, just print it up. Just print up more money. So nothing can be put past these people, and nothing is impossible to anyone who has an unlimited amount of funds. Imagine that you could push a button and print up as much money as you want anytime you want. That's them. And it's our money. This shit's got to stop. This shit's got to stop. And over 130,000 sealed indictments are about to be unsealed. Federal death penalty has been reinstated. They are poo-pooing their depends at the moment. And Jeffrey Epstein is the nexus point. He's the first big domino to fall. I mean, there's been many thousands of arrests of all these kinds of people. And you know what? This is what bothers me the most. Not the fact that these people are doing this shit, but that there's a market for it. 800,000 children missing in the United States every year. Where the fuck are they? I hate to say it. A lot of them are down in them tunnels. A lot of them. And it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame, and I don't know why God has not sent the lightnings a long time ago. This is Dave from Net4Truth USA, Whirlwind, Revolt. Watch us on Inglorious Patriots, Net4Truth USA 2 Patriot channel, or on BitChute.com/Net4Truth USA. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. We really appreciate it. We're fighting an uphill battle here all along, but we're going to be here as long as breath goes through these lungs and blood crosses through these veins. I'm going to be here busting their balls. Please subscribe to our backup channels, Whirlwind Revolt, Inglorious Patriots, and Net4Truth USA 2 Patriot channel. You can also find us at Net4Truth USA on BitChute. We fly so close to the target, we're on our 4th fighter jet. We will be relentless truth seekers until the enemies of freedom are defeated. You can support this channel by using the links in the description, but for a $100 donation, I will personally send you a autographed hardcover special edition copy of Land of Childhood's Fears. Also, visit my bookstore at lulu.com/Net4Truth USA. If you are viewing this video on BitChute, you can use the links in the description to support us, or simply click the green $ dot on our video to support this channel. Thank you. Links are in the description section.